I'm Jessica Foster. I'm the North Carolina captain for Juicy.
My name is Kay, aka Lady Vice. I'm CEO and founder of Juicy USA, and you are now in tune with Audience Exchange. Well, basically, Juicy was founded in Los Angeles in the late months of 2011, and it initially started as a party crew, throwing parties, underground parties for the love of music. And after being established for a few months, I decided that I need to have some dancers. Flash forward to where we are now, present day, 18 months in the game. We are now in 22 cities across the nation. We represent more than 100 beautiful, talented dancers across the world. What separates Juicy from the other dance teams is that we offer a full package. We don't just show up to the event in costume and dancing. We are on board with the event the day that it gets announced. The girls promote the parties, they do the street team, they do the social networking. They're all about the event just as much as the people that are throwing the party. The girls are always decked out in beautiful costumes and wigs and hair and makeup, and it's a step above every other dance team in the country, and that's what makes us a little different. What we look for in potential Juicy performers is not like your typical agency. The first thing that I look for is how do you act when you're around people. I'd say the second thing we look for is maybe looks.
Yeah, looks. This is where
Being
the problem comes in with most go-go groups that are trying to establish themselves, are up and coming. They focus too much on looks and not how the looks coordinate with the talent. You can have a gorgeous girl on the stage and she's awful at dancing, she has a terrible attitude.
Yeah.
I've been an established dancer for 2 years and I get denied things like I'm not tall enough, or I have tattoos
aren't good, or the blue hair.
My hair. And I'm like, I can dance circles around you. I get approved for teams based on my talent, but then because I'm not 5'8", they're like, oh no, we're sorry, you can't dance. So us combined, we look for girls that are in shape. They do have a good presence. That's what you're doing. Your presence, you're performing. People are looking at you. That's what you're there for.
Girls that are connected.
But you need to have talent. They need to have that quirky thing that's about you that sets you apart. We don't want robots on stage. You want performers, and the whole part of being a performer is being a unique individual and bringing something different than your co-partner.
And that's definitely what we look for, is what makes you different. Whatever it is that makes you different, maybe other dance teams are against it. Maybe they don't like the tattoos. Maybe they don't like, the lip piercings, the eyebrow piercings. I love it. We love it. And that's what I look for. I look for that one thing that makes you different. Maybe the other team denied you or that other company denied you, but we embrace that. We embrace everyone's differences and we turn that into a positive thing. Our main goal as performers is to, 1, brighten the stage, and 2, to make you remember us in any way, like whether it was the costumes, whether it was the choreography, the dance, whether it was, the fact that the girls, when they weren't dancing, they were out in the crowd talking with people, networking, making them feel at home. It's the little things that makes the performance, go full circle.
Go-Go's have had a really big uprise as far as teams like Juicy, where they do promotions and things of that nature. The main problem that all around the world has had is that the male to female ratio is way off. So you have a talented group of girls that all look good, they're fun to be around, and you have them marketing your shows and your events. It's going to make more girls want to come. It's going to make more guys want to come. You have a broader range of people that you're reaching to. Where companies failed in promotions years before is they just wanted a strong team of guys.
They have guys that hand them a flyer after a party.
You have a bro fest,
there you go.
And nobody wants to go to that. So when you take a team and you have a lot of strong individual girls that are willing to dance, willing to talk to people, willing to promo, willing to do everything, it makes the girls more confident and they want to come. It makes the guys so that girls are coming and they want to come, and you have a broader range of a crowd at all of your events, which is what everybody really wants, is everybody of every kind coming to EDM events, because that's really what it's about.
Juicy girls are not your girl next door. They're not. They may be, getting a degree. They'll be they'll be getting their bachelor's, getting their master's. They're, the girl that's working behind the bar at the club. She's the girl that's walking the dogs, for the neighborhood. She's the girl that's babysitting, kids.
Yeah.
She's the girl.
It
could be anybody.
I personally, I did the typical graduate from high school. I moved to Charlotte and I went to college. I'm actually a culinary major. I was a sous chef at a restaurant. I was a personal chef for a 49ers football player. But I got into that stage, this is me personally, where I wanted to live more and learn less and work less, and I learned that I'm good at dancing and I really enjoyed it. So that's what I do. So I know dancers that are servers. I know dancers that are bigger performers than I am. It can literally be anybody.
Teachers.
Everybody has a hobby. You can be building birdhouses or collecting buttons for hair, but my hobby and my passion is dancing. Yeah, I have a real life outside of it, but everybody has their niche, and Juicy Girls, our niche is being Juicy Girls. Well, what Juicy Girls are not is we are not strippers.
We're not escorts.
We're not escorts, not prostitutes. We don't take off our clothes. We don't go home with the DJs afterwards. We don't go home with people in the crowd afterwards. Where there is an image and we like dancing. If you go watch a ballet, they're not always wearing a bunch of clothes either. I've actually been to a nude ballet. It really it matters. It doesn't matter what you're wearing. It matters how you present yourself.
Yeah.
I've been a go-go for 2.5 years, and literally to this day, almost 3 years later, when I got off work every night at 3:30, I went home and I went to sleep, and I got up the next day and I went to class. When you're Juicy Girl, you sign a contract. You don't drink, you don't do drugs, you don't fraternize with your boyfriend even in the crowd. You're there for a job. It's a job just like any other job. You remain professional. And I have worked with countless girls, countless groups, whatever, that didn't maintain that image. And they're the reason why
we don't tolerate that.
Have that bad image today. Go-Go's are not a bad thing. Go-Go's are a fabulous thing, but
Go-Go's
it can be taken the wrong way.
Beautiful thing, and that's what I tell people. Go-Go's are angels.
If you are actually anywhere on the East Coast, for the most part, we're based in North Carolina. I live in Charlotte. If you want to contact for bookings or you have questions about being a go-go, you can contact me at juicycarolinas@gmail.com. Any questions, anything at all, contact me there and I'll get back to you.
Anything, whether it's booking, whether it's applying, whether it's joining our movement, you can contact us at juicybookings@yahoo.com, spelled exactly as is, juicybookings@yahoo. And for anybody that wants to follow us and keep up with the latest juicy business, you can check us out at facebook.com/juicylifestyles or twitter.com/juicylifestyles.